Hello guys, welcome again to another BTC video. I hope you're doing great today. I'm going to be uploading another new video for you guys because I think that right now the market is too sensitive to just be posting tweets and explaining over text messages and such. So it's better to show you, visual things and just talk to you clearly so you can understand my point of view and where this is heading basically. So as always, like, share, and subscribe. It will mean a lot to me if you can help the channel grow. And with that being said, let's just start with the charts to see what BTC is doing basically. So as you can see here, we have clearly broken support. Like this one is in front of you. And this was long-term support, obviously, as you could see, that has been holding us since January, and then now we are basically we've lost it. That's basically it. The bullish scenario will be very easy in my personal opinion. Just climb inside the support again. So just basically climb above 38,500. That's the bullish scenario. There's no other way to say it nicely. Now the problem with the climb is, number one is, as you can see here, and let me zoom in, even though we have a lot of volume on this buy right there, around 35K, I'm gonna just show you this. We are currently being rejected over the heartline of this channel, and this is actually very bad because now, granted, 4-hour rejections mean nothing. They are 4 hours, so compared to the larger time frames, they're minimal, but nevertheless, it's not a sign of strength basically. And obviously we have the 4-hour EMAs that are just coming in right now, and they're still not near us. So I'm expecting BTC, if you follow me on Twitter, I said this before, like I think it was yesterday, it's a chip chop scenario to the downside till these get close to us, a potential hopium long, because there are bullish divergences forming on the daily. Now I say potential hopium long because the higher time frames are bearish, so till those time frames flip, that's going to be a relief rally in my personal opinion. Not to say that the relief rally cannot break above the EMAs and take us higher, but for now, that's what I'm expecting. Now, obviously, the relief rally cannot even happen, basically, and that will be very evident because the more we just chip chop under the heartline, the more likelihood that there won't be a very strong relief rally. So people are expecting 37,500, whatever. So it might go to 36.5, and that's it, and then it just drops one more time. Now the problem is, where will it drop to, or where will it finalize the drop to? As of now, the indicators still haven't shown any, especially the micro time frame. So everything less than the daily time frame has still not shown any type of upside yet. They're entering those upside zones, but like I said, we have broken the channel. We broke support, and if we have any type of retest rejection, that would be very, very bad. Now the bulls need to reclaim, at least for now, the heartline of my channel. The heartline is coming in around 36,200. So basically what I would say, like 4-hour candles above 36,500 will be a nice bullish sign. Whereas if we keep just chip chopping to the downside, like I said on Twitter, and closing under the heartline of this red channel, confirming it as resistance, then the likelihood of testing the low 30s becomes more and more likely basically. Now the problem with, well, basically my channel right here, if I'm zooming out slightly, so let me remove the EMAs to show you here. My channel is pretty good. I've tested this. As you can see, I've subdivided it into different channels, like support, resistance. I've checked everything. It's all good. It's all legit. And based on this channel, if we do get rejected at the top, we're going to basically go to the bottom if we lose the heartline. Now, the bottom of the channel is coming in around the low 30Ks, but there's one big bounce zone before this, and I talked about this bounce zone in my previous YouTube video, is if I flip to the monthly time frame. Let me just show you this on the monthly. If you pop up your EMAs, the 30 EMA on the monthly time frame should act as a nice bounce zone. Now the problem with this is, if you lose this, you're gonna capitulate, similar to what happened here. But I don't think the capitulation will be something very severe. Like, I don't see it going below 25 in my personal opinion. And that's if you lose this, if you close. I have this if I have this word that I use a lot, if you lose, usually lose in TA means if you close candles under a certain support or under a certain resistance area. That is what it means to lose. So if we go to 33,300, that's the 30 EMA, which I'm expecting a nice partial bounce here. If we go there and we close under it, daily candles, then this is going to go to the bottom of the trend for to the bottom of the channel for sure, around $30,000 to $31,500. Now the problem with this is it will be similar capitulation as this. Now people will long probably here, and then the market will liquidate them one more time, probably go to like 25, 26, and then start to move higher. But this is all just, guessing and expecting what's going to happen, and it's very hard when you do it on the macro time frames because you're not using anything other than TA, and TA is a probability. So obviously when we reach there, I will check the charts again and see the probabilities of bouncing fully or bouncing partially, and then we take it from there. Now capitulation is very likely if we lose this $33,580 region. Basically, if we lose that, then we're gonna go to the bottom of the channel, right? But you ask me, Maze, the bottom of the channel is not 25, it's around 31,500. So why are you talking about capitulation? The only reason that I'm talking about this is because I believe people will long at 30K. I will long, right? I'm a trader. I've been trading for a long time. I will probably long at 30K. And because I have this mentality in the back of my head that I'm going to long support, similar to my pinned tweet on Twitter, the market will go to both, will basically decimate both bears and bulls. First of all, they will give them a confidence level that this is support, and then after that confidence level is built, similar to what happened here, by the way, this just happened not too long ago. This is what the market does. So it gave us support for a long time. As you can see, support, and let's long more. Oh, here's support, I'm gonna long at support. Oh, blah blah blah, and then the market just crushes you and liquidates you. And this is going to keep happening constantly no matter what. Now, there are positive signs. Like I spoke yesterday, there are bullish divergences forming on many time frames. For example, the daily time frame right here on the squeeze indicator, you have your low and your lower low, and then you have your low and your higher low. And you can find that as well on the RSI, if I'm not mistaken. Similar scenario. So low and lower low, and then you have low and higher low. And obviously you can find it on the volume oscillator as well. So as you can see right here, let me just zoom it out slightly so you guys can see it clearly. And as you can see here, low and lower low, and then you have here low and higher low. So all of these are bullish divergences forming on the daily time frame, and we have one on the 12-hour time frame. The problem with these two time frames though is that these are two big time frames. They are lagging time frames. So whatever happens in the smaller time frames is going to basically ripple down to these time frames as well. So the smaller time frames can have an impact on this. That's why I always usually use, levels of support and resistance to confirm whether a breakout is coming or not. As of now, I can see something very clearly, obviously, on the EMA section of the charts, which is the 4-hour EMAs. These are so important to me. I mean, we might not even get there, to be honest. Like I said, we might go to the 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so the 1 hour EMA is coming in around 36,700, and then reject from there. The only reason I'm talking like this, other than the fact that the indicators obviously on higher time frames are bearish, the 3-day is bearish, the 4-day is bearish, I'm talking like this because bears will probably be waiting for higher targets to short, especially the ones who missed this. And trust me, as a trader who's been doing this for a long time, you have, sadly, unfortunately, many traders have that long support, short resistance type of mentality, which is not wrong, by the way, but sometimes you need to outsmart the market. Sometimes the market will do this because you're using that mentality. But no one will short here. No one will try to catch. They will be very lucky if they just short here with no confirmation from their indicators. So since that's the case, and since people, like I said, they're not going to short here, they're going to long here. Everybody's going to long at 35. Will the market allow these longs to prosper or no? I don't think so. I think there needs to be some double wipe scenario first. I checked the order books not too long ago. I saw a lot of orders at around $34,000 to $35,000, like a heavy amount of BTC buy orders, and I saw a lot of sell orders again around 38K. So this should do something similar to this, where you basically pump and drop again, something along those lines, to get the people just excited. That would be very good. And obviously, if this were to happen, it should pump really high. Like it should pump to a level where people are saying, okay, we're gonna break out and do this. So something like this, basically. As of now, honestly, I wish I could give you more data. All I can tell you for sure is all of the time frames, especially the higher time frames, are bearish. Now, the monthly is bullish, not bullish. The monthly has a bullish hidden divergence on it. Like I said, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think this is gonna go to the abyss, but I think that the lows are still not hit yet. I think for me, what I'm looking at right now is this one right here. This is what I'm hoping for, a bounce. And these will come closer to us, by the way. Let me just show you here. This EMA is going to move slightly up. Right now, it's coming in around $33,690. So I think this will be a nice bounce region. Like I said, this needs to hold. This is a 30 EMA. This has been holding BTC for so long in so many, bear markets. And usually when you lose this, you capitulate. And one last thing is obviously the 5 and 10 EMA on the monthly time frame are also very bearish because they just cross bearish as well. Now these are small time frames, so they don't really mean anything, but they have cross bearish as well. So they don't have that impact as higher EMAs, but like I said, they have cross bearish. So as of now, like I said, I'm expecting a chip chop type of scenario. I'm expecting a hopium long, a hopium upside, but I don't think this hopium upside, like, either it's going to take us really high or it's not going to take us higher at all. So it's either going to take us to like 36,500 and that's it, or it's going to take us like to 38,500 or 39,000. Like it's either this or that. It's not going to give us, the perfect entry. It needs to make us guess all the time. And sadly, I expect, I don't see BTC heading up higher until you at least come close to the monthly 30 EMA. So the monthly EMA is coming in around 33,500 to 700 area. So if we go to like 34, 34.5, that area, we start to, expect more of a stronger bounce on that region. If we lose that, just be very careful because I think there will be some type of capitulation event, especially if the traders are going to start longing at 30K. The more the people long, the more likely the market will liquidate them no matter what. It's not going to give us free money, basically. So like I said, and right now we're going into the weekend, so it's even harder to predict the BTC moves right now. But what I can tell you for sure is that we have broken our support, we have broken our heartline, and I think we're heading currently to this EMA right here, around that EMA, basically. And my personal opinion, to avoid all of these bearish scenarios that we have here and just start pumping from where we are, we need to at least get back into the channel. If we're able to get back into the channel with a proper retest, then I think the hidden monthly bullish divergence will be in play and then we can go much higher. If not, then I think this is going to drop. Now, if this drops to $33,000, $33,500, and we bounce there and we're able to hold that area without closing anything. So wicks are expected. They're going to happen, by the way. We go there, we wick. It's just the market. It is what it is, right? So similar to this one right here, you see you wicked below and then you climbed above and you closed the monthly above it. So wicks can happen to 31,500 region, and I think this region is still, by the way, very likely to be touched. I don't want BTC to lose $33,500 because if we lose $33,500 and we close monthly candle below that area, like wicks to 31 are okay, but closing a monthly, which I'm expecting as well, by the way, but closing a monthly under that area becomes very, very bad because it's, like I said, people will long this and then capitulation will happen, and then the hidden monthly bullish divergence that we talked about earlier in my video, as you can see it right here, very easy to spot, by the way, low and lower low, and then you have a low and a higher low. So this divergence becomes invalid because the previous low was around 28,000. So if we're able to hold above that, that area, wicks here and there, it's okay. But if we're able to close the monthly above the 30 EMA, then the hidden bullish divergence will play out, hopefully taking us higher. Now the problem is, will it take us higher than the previous support trend line or no? So we'll be able to break this 39 or 40k region on the push up and then head towards that 53k region or not. That's anyone's best guess by now. We need more data from the charts, obviously, and we need more information. As of now, I told this to my Discord members, and I will tell you this as well: hold, hodl, don't sell at a loss. You are at support. Even if this capitulates, it's not worth it selling at a loss. Always have USDT on hand to try to buy the dips and lower your dollar cost average. Just remember, millionaires are born in bear markets, not in bull markets. It's just a phase. Control your anxiety, control your depression, control everything. Risk manage properly, invest properly without using money that you're getting loans from or whatever. And I think that will make you very, very happy in the future, because 3 years from now we're going to be looking back at crypto and saying, oh, remember when BTC was 30k, and BTC will probably be at 100. With that being said, thank you for watching the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below. And if you want to inquire about my private paid Discord or my private paid Signals group, my private Telegram is in the link in the description below. You can message me and I can give you basically the information that you need. And by the way, just so you know, there's a lot of scammers right out there. So I usually message using voice notes so you can verify that it's me. So yeah, just a heads up. Thank you again for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.